art of wrestling with professional wrestler Colt Cabana.
It's Colt Cabana.
All right, how you guys doing? Come on in, sit down, relax. You're about to listen to The Art of Wrestling, a professional wrestling podcast. It's a life podcast. It's a personal journal. It's an entryway into the minds and souls, the hearts and lives of the people involved in the world of professional wrestling. I am your host. My name is Colt Cabana. Hello. I am a show haver in a tent. I'm a yurtman. I am a yurtman. I'm a podcaster. I'm a live podcaster. I'm a hill walker. I'm an iron brew drinker. Most importantly, though, I am a professional wrestler, and I am sitting here live in the studio. No, 24. You were way off on that one. Studio 24. Never could it have been set up so well that I am here in studio... in beautiful Edinburgh, Scotland, in front of a live studio audience. Hello. Before we go any further, this is a fan-supported and listener-supported show supported by people just like you. We give it to you free of charge every single Thursday on ColtCabana.com, SoundCloud, iTunes, wherever you get your podcasts from. A couple great ways that you can support, rate, review, and subscribe on iTunes. Tell a friend, let somebody know after this show, leave and be like, I just saw the coolest thing, and next week there's going to be more wrestlers and more comics, and it's going to be hilarious. You should come. That's a way to support. Also, the best way to support, ColtMerch.com, DigitalColt.com, ColtTable.merch over there after the show. Here I've got shirts, headbands, DVDs, online, digital downloads, premium podcasts, a brand new VHS retro style shirt that I brought a couple here if you guys want it. Those are great ways to support. ColtMerch.com, DigitalColt.com. I am here. I am live. I am in the audience. We are at the Fringe. I made it! Beautiful. Right off the bat, first of all, I'm a pro wrestler going on 17 years, and apparently I'm in the worst shape of my life because my calves are fucking killing me. Hills, yeah. They're the worst. Why do we all accept that this is just a thing that can happen? I hate it. Also, as I assume we can only assume later as Brendon joins us, I've been... The word cunt has been thrown around so much. And this is not just... I mean, there's people that listen all over the world. There's also people in America that listen to this. And there's women in America that listen to this. And I know you just... And my mom listens to this. And that can be... Who's Scottish here? Everybody's Scottish. Oh, look at this lovely lady. What's your name? No, she doesn't want to do it. Scottish. Your name?
TJ.
TJ. Explain me cunt.
Yourself.
But what I've learned, that's a good thing. You can't, I feel everyone's like, Colt, what a great cunt you are. And I got this tweet before the show that said, have a good show, you fanny. Smiley face, exclamation point. It might have been from Grado. That has to be a good thing, right? Being called a fanny is not a good thing. But I felt like this person tweeted this to me with charm, and if you've learned anything from I guess maybe I did the 5th anniversary podcast, and I was like, just don't tell me what to do or who to have on, and I kind of get I get weirdly defensive about it, and they're like, mate, have Virgil on your show, make it happen, and I'm like, eat my dick, make that happen. And I mean it in a good way, but I get really defensive really quickly. And so, but like for that one, like it's the only one I've ever been like, all right, I will have a good show. And I will be a fanny, I think. And then I also, so on Instagram, in the same sense of that, because I do get mad when people, especially then they, like if there's someone like maybe I don't want on the show that I don't like, and they're like, there's somebody, but let's say it's Grado, right? I don't want Grado. And they're like, hey, at Grado Wrestling should be on your show at Colt Cabana. And it makes it so weird for both of us, especially because I hate Grado and I don't want him on my show. And then he knows that like I'm getting the message and I'm seeing him and we're both seeing it. Makes it awkward. A guy on Instagram said to me, and his name was Paulie Craig, right? I'll shut him out. But he goes, have Bernsey on your podcast, which is Brendon, who will come on later and will be great, I can only assume. But if you know anything, and if you're a fan, and this is a small world, a small like niche world, I'm doing a show with Brendon every single night in a yurt. He is my roommate. I think he's gonna do the fucking show. And how it would be super weird if like I didn't invite him on the show. Like I don't think you're good enough to be on my live podcast, but I get it. And then if he does come on, fucking Paulie Craig is going to take all the credit in the world, isn't he? Like, I made that happen. Paulie Craig, I made that happen. I tweeted him on Instagram, which isn't a thing. And so next thing you know, he's going to be like, hey, at Mr. T, go on Colt's podcast. And it's just not going to happen, although that was a bad example because I'd love to have Mr. T on the show. I once reached out to Steve Mongo McMichael. That's a true story, and he did not get back to me. So I have reached out, and people have denied me. And that's, people have asked, that's a question people ask a lot, is who has, like, denied you? And, let's assume that he read it and was like, nope. But the other assumption is no way he even got that. But denied by Steve Mongo McMichael. And that's my opening monologue! Oh, stop. Oh, God. All right, let's bring on our first guest. You can see him every single night at the Fringe in my show with him. He's also at the Liquid Annex Room.
That's right, it's a secret location.
It's a secret location. He'll tell you all about how he doesn't want you to come to his show, yet he's putting on a show for all of you. Please welcome Brendon Burns.
Oh, you guys are too kind. I had no idea.
Yes.
We are running against the clock, aren't we? Hello, Colt Cabana. How you doing?
Brendon, it's great to have you on. You are christening the podcast this year in front of the live audience.
Yep.
I think it's a thing we did last year.
Yeah.
Again, is it a marketing move for this to be the first one out? And so everyone listening would be like, oh, let's go to his Edinburgh show that they're putting on together? Probably it is.
Yes.
But in terms
we've actually gotten not bad at the show.
And that you could put that on our poster.
Yep, high praise. Not bad. Last night we had something bordering on chemistry. Fucking people freaked out.
Yeah.
They were like, this is almost slick. I noticed there's a couple in the front row dressed as CM Punk and AJ. Do you like role play before you fuck?
Hold on. This is the worst because I was going to be like, there's this hot girl half naked in front of me, and I was very attracted, and now I realize she's cosplaying as my best friend's wife.
I must admit, I'm now of an age as well, whenever I see a young hot girl, the only thought I have is, I'd watch a young hot man fuck her. I feel like Burt Reynolds in fucking Boogie Nights. Like, Burt Reynolds doesn't fuck the hot girl. He goes, I'm fucking too old and rich. Yeah. I'll watch a young guy fuck it. Get up there, son. Fucking show her what it's for.
I feel I'm like so weirdly Jewish about marketing and money. I feel like, how can I make money with watching a young girl get fucked like that? Like, how can I make money with China in the industry? You know?
Oh, look at the bills on her.
Yeah.
Look at what she'd cost. Oh.
I think I can look $5 a head. Oh, that doesn't sound right.
Speaking of sex tapes.
Yeah.
How much of a, like, first of all, we picked it. It's very funny that we're doing a wrestling comedy show in Edinburgh this year because nothing funny has happened in the world of wrestling in the past couple of weeks that the mainstream media are aware of. Like, are you bummed out about the Hulk Hogan thing?
This is from the podcast bouncer who just gave me something. Is this you, the black Lexus?
It's blocking the driveway. That's me, yeah. Shit, I've got to go and move my car. Are you fucking kidding me? Grado, come in and pretend to be me.
A black Lexus, if you guys want to know what he drives, and great handwriting by the podcast bouncer. A black Lexus, 2 underlines, so we all know Brendon's doing well, all right? So when he asks you to give him money in his bucket at the Free Fringe, fuck that guy, he's got a black Lexus. Is blocking the driveway next door, police will tow it if it is not moved. And also, anyone want to play Brendon Burns for a second? Does anyone feel they really have an Australian accent down? Anybody? This is your time to shine on the podcast because he's moving a car right now. All right. You know what? Fuck it. I got 2 mics. Brendon, thanks for being on the show. Right, mate. Fuck you. Fuck all of my audience. You all fucking suck. You're all a bunch of fucking cunts. Why don't you like me? Well, you can't just swear at them and tell them they're all pieces of shit. They are all pieces of shit. I'm smarter than all of you. I know more about wrestling than all of you. You're all a bunch of cunts, twats, and other words that I can only say in this country and not mine. But buy my stuff. Well, Brendon, this got weird. It's not because you're talking as me on a microphone. No, it's not. There's also, if you guys haven't noticed, there is a band. Hey. Oh.
I figured we weren't pushed for time enough.
Yeah, Brendon, you said some pretty cruel things. I know you were probably hopped up on the 2 monsters that you have here. But you can apologize to everyone.
I am so sorry for whatever Grado said pretending to be me.
It wasn't, no, that was you. And
did you do me?
No.
Did it go sound like...
Speaking of ways we can make money in the porno industry, did I do you?
He cracked my neck this morning, though. Scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's just not for you guys to know, is it?
Well, you know, I figured I wasn't in enough of a rush, so I thought I'd just run up and down some stairs.
Yeah. Well, I would... So...
By the way, the woman whose driveway it is, not happy at all.
And you're just like, it's me, Brendon Burns.
Hey, how you doing?
It's me.
Nothing.
Wrestling's 8th most famous comic that's warmed up for McFoley this year. No? Nothing?
Nothing? Come
Oh,
on.
man.
This face is my license.
So you haven't done warm-up for... so, as you were saying before, the police came and almost escorted you out of the building.
The funny thing is, it's the
wouldn't be
least
the first
fucking
time.
driveway-looking driveway I've ever seen. And she goes, how can you not tell this is a driveway? And I'm like, well, the fact that it's a fence that you're standing in front of right now, you grumpy...
Sure, it's a steel cage for a car.
Yeah.
That was great.
Ooh, that was... Yeah.
I hope you guys appreciate that later.
I also hope you appreciate Iron Maiden warming up downstairs.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
Oh, the bass player from Iron Maiden.
Well, the bass player from Iron Maiden is playing downstairs, and if I was a woman, I'd have gotten off.
Here we go. Go on. Talk us through it.
I'm just saying I have
Colt Cabana, woman. Go on. Caitlin Cabana. Is that who you are now?
Wow, controversial.
No one knows who the fuck Caitlyn Jenner is.
Topical.
No one knows who
They do at home, and they also know that there's been a man who we've loved in the world of wrestling for so many years who has really dropped the ball in the last couple of weeks.
Really? Well, drop the ball?
Well, he's dropped something else besides the ball.
He's come out as a woman, which...
I'm talking about the man who has not only dropped the ball, but has dropped the N ball and...
Hulk Hogan.
The B ball.
Oh, my God. Isn't it a testament as well with the Hulk Hogan sex tape? That thing's been out for 3 years. So isn't it a testament to how much everyone fast forwards a sex tape that everyone's like, oh, he fucks his best mate wife. And it's taken all this time for someone to go, no, wait a minute, there's something way more. at the beginning of just like, I don't like, and it's such, I'm bummed out because like, it's also like if it wasn't for Mr. T, where would he be? And not only that, like...
Wait, hold on. If it wasn't for Mr. T, where would Mr. T be or where would Hulk be?
Bit of both. Little bit of both.
Wait,
And-
who are you giving credit to here?
And not only that, it's like, how often does Hulk Hogan say brother? So if only he just said brother. You know, like, the brothers are funding my daughter's music career.
Right.
But now, of course, every promo is tainted of, let me tell you something, brother. And we're like, oh, we know what you mean. Oh, man.
For years. Mean Gene, a brother.
Yeah.
Bobby Heenan, a brother.
But exactly, and it was like, you know, it was not necessarily in as quite racially liberal times as we live in now that it was a big deal that he was, you know, tagging with Mr. T. Roddy Piper, God rest his soul, they pressed the race button a bit there, and he was on that side.
I'm going to say Roddy Piper pressed it a little more than Hulk Hogan
that's
did
true.
by painting half of his body black.
That's true. By going, well, he pressed half the button.
Yes.
He went half blackface,
Yes.
which apparently was like, what? It's only half blackface.
Yeah.
It's not racist. I didn't go the whole hog.
It's just race-ish.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I didn't go the full grass skirt. Come on.
You lost me on that one. What?
Grass skirt, like, never mind.
Yep. Okay.
If
I
I
don't-
explain it, it will get more racist.
Correct. These are all things and all anecdotes you can see at our show. Of course, 11 o'clock at the stand in the square.
Absolutely.
I do.
So much fun.
Was anybody by any chance at the show last night? A round of applause.
Oh my God! So only afterwards did we work out that. Well, first of all,
Well, I worked something out on stage.
Yes, exactly. That I was ranting about the stereotype they give for bushwhackers.
Right, because I was like, I played the Bushwhackers clip, and I was like, hey, Brendon, you can get this one. You're like basically that. And he was like totally offended by that.
I wasn't offended. I was just like, I was doing mock outrage, which is kind of my shtick.
Oh.
That I was like, fucking, come on, they don't even know anything about New Zealand, so they presume everyone from the southern hemisphere wears a camouflage cap, right? And I'm wearing a camouflage cap. And a fucking khaki tank top, and I'm wearing a khaki tank top. And he was like, wait a minute, that's you.
Yeah. I'm literally, and then you pause the screen, and it's like identical.
Yeah, identical. I was like, I can't stand this stereotype that I live up to every day of my fucking life.
And so essentially he went out in the crowd, and he licked everybody's face.
Yeah.
We have to agree. Can that be done now
What, licking people's faces?
in wrestling or in life?
What, you think like so much hepatitis? Is that what you're thinking?
I mean,
Like you go out and you hand out a hepatitis alphabet.
Good. I mean, obviously they did stuff years ago that you just can't do, and you know, from our clips that we play, there's just some weird racial, sexist, just weird clips that just in the '80s Vince
What,
just
you
laughed
just-
about and loved.
Are you trying to tell me that the WWE has since become racially sensitive? The balls on Vince McMahon. We don't like racism in the WWE. Anyway, there's 3 black guys. You're preachers. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. What's that, an Indian bloke? Put the fucking headdress on. I'm Vince McMahon. Colt Cabana, I understand you're a Jew.
There you go.
Get up there and Jew it up for me. Go on. We're going to have a foreskin on a pole match. I'm Vince McMahon.
And I always like the idea that I can only have sex with the divas through a sheet with a hole in it, right?
I'm going to put you in a fuck a diva through a sheet match. By the way, when are they going to learn that diva is not a positive term? Why don't they just call it the spoiled cunt award? What the Oh, the WWE diva, fucking spoiled little bitch. Look at them.
I like how it's not a championship; it's just an award.
Yes, it's the
I get the
divas-
spoiled cunt award. Congratulations.
Yeah, exactly. It should be the women's championship. It's 2015, but it's amazing that McMahon manages to live in the previous century, no matter what century he's in. So, like, you know, in the 20th century, he had black guys going, right, you're called Johnson, that's your slave name.
Jesus.
Or like I'm not approving.
Okay. You should start with that. Start with that.
I'm pretty sure it's okay to mock Vince McMahon's racial insensitivity.
Yes.
I caved in then, didn't I? So he just picks stereotypes from the previous century. So it's like if you're a black guy, you're a witch doctor. And like, exactly. And it's so racially insensitive, you don't even know which black guy I mean.
Yeah.
5 guys played witch doctors.
Essentially.
Yeah.
And Ron Simmons was super mad when he got futuristic black gladiator guy.
Gladiator?
Gladiator, yes.
Oh, wasn't that uncomfortable as well, hearing Hulk Hogan have his conversation with his son, and they were speaking in Carney speak?
I mean, the whole thing was uncomfortable.
That's true. Which part of the whole Hulk Hogan scandal was a bit uncomfortable?
When he called him his Blizniz?
He said Blizzak Gizeyes.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I read you loud and clear, Hulkster.
Yeah, now everyone...
No one will know my secret racial carny talk.
But isn't that remarkable as well, that it's taken all this time to get such a devoted sex tape fan? Like I said, there's like 2 hours of it or something. And then the reason that we found out about the racial tirade is there's obviously some guy that's watched Hulk Hogan fucked Bubba the Love Sponge's wife so many times.
Don't forget that part.
Yeah, fucked Bubba the Love Sponge's wife so many times that now, finally, after 3 years, they're going, you know what? I think I'm going to watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to watch the build. I'm going to see what sets it up. Oh, that's quite interesting.
See, I see it more as like, what was it, Led Zeppelin, Dark Side of the Moon?
Yeah.
Like at the very end, or like, well, I guess for my generation, it's like Nirvana, when you had the CD, and it just played to the end, and then, like, right, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you waited, like, an hour later, and then all of a sudden, just like a secret song came on.
Yeah, the hidden track.
Yeah, the hidden track. I see that racial escapade was just, someone had it on, left it on by mistake, they were done jerking it, right? Like, it's just, they were cleaning up, they fell asleep, they took a nap, and then they woke up, and all of a sudden...
Whoa, Hulkster!
Dear Gawker.
Or do you think Gawker maybe, like, because he's going to take them down and they're going to, like, it's $100 million lawsuit or something, so maybe Gawker were like, oh, you have no idea what we were holding back. And then they went, fuck you, here's what you really said.
Let's get off of Hulk Hogan.
That's what she said. Meh. Meh.
I think she said, get off of me, Hulk Hogan. And tell Bubba to come back in here and turn off the fucking the recorder.
I got to run to my show.
Brendon, plug yourself real quick.
Free Fringe, you find it. Fuck you.
Brendon Burns, ladies and gentlemen, at Brendon Burns on Twitter. And Free Fringe, fuck you, you find it. All right, coming up next, he is a friend of mine, a great wrestler. You've seen him all around the United Kingdom and in Germany. We'll get into it. Please welcome Shaw Samuels. Okay, they were
Right, mate.
They were saying east.
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
Right.
East London.
But it took me a second, and the meanest thing ever from this audience, I thought they were going, eat.
I don't need to eat. Look at the size of me, eh? Look at the size of that belly. I ain't never going on a diet.
I think that would be a good chant for Grado, actually. Like
He needs to go on a diet. Went Nando's with him just now.
You had what?
That boy can eat. Went Nando's.
Wait, Nando's is bad for you?
For him it is, eh?
I've had Nando's.
Peronaise.
I've had Nando's every single day this week. The 10 wings, that's all right. I got a Nando's card.
Stay away from the halloumi. That's what I'm saying. Halloumi cheese.
Yeah, I don't touch that. But I do. Also,
You're missing out.
Guys, let me talk about this. Okay, you order a water and you fill it up with Coke, right? That's a Nando's known thing. Now, they gave me a wine.
I've never done that.
You've never done that? It's the same glass.
I always say Coke Zero.
You're paying £2 too much, my friend.
Money's no object.
When you're living like that, you make a valid point. Now they give you a wine glass and they're like, this is for water, so they know when you fill up with Diet Coke.
See, the too many of you's doing it. You've ruined it for everyone.
I'm just.
Order a Coke Zero, eh? Some people are poor and can't afford a soft drink, and let them do it. It's not right.
I feel we're not on the same side here, Sean.
Nah, I can't lie. I don't like lying.
Okay. Shot from the east. So does that mean
I'm actually from Essex.
Essex? What's the difference between Essex and the rest of the world?
Well,
Oh, that got a big laugh. Thank you. I worked on that
there's
one.
a lot of dumb people that live there.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's put that mic a little further away from your mouth.
Not heard of Essex girls?
Do I know Essex girls?
Yeah, you not heard of them?
Have I heard of them?
Yeah.
One man from the audience, and is this ruining your punchline?
There's no punchline.
Oh, he yelled slag.
He knows.
Explain. No. So explain to, I guess, if there's Americans out there or whoever's. There's people from Czechoslovakia that listen to this podcast. Greece. Is that not a place? That's not a place anymore. Czech Republic. Stop. I'm a wrestler.
It's actually two countries. There's Slovakia as well. Oh.
No clue. I had no clue. Which what? Czechoslovakia is not a thing.
That's two countries.
Whew. Is that a racist thing? Oh, fuck, I'm an asshole. I don't even know what Easters are. Essex. East, okay, Essex. Where you're from?
Essex.
Essex.
Next to East London.
Okay.
Yeah. Essex girls
Yeah.
are slags.
But your mother's an Essex girl.
No, she's actually from South London.
And she said, we're moving the Samuels family to the slag part of town. Yeah?
Yep. It's actually my dad. My dad's from Iran.
He's from what?
From Iran, all right?
Okay.
So he moved to England, moved to Essex. Now you know why he moved there? Slags.
I got an applause break. Dare I say, that's pretty racist against the Iranians.
Well, I'm one of them. I can say that.
I never would have guessed. You look like you are the British Sami Zayn.
Is he?
Right, Sami Zayn is just a ginger, white-looking fuck. And he's like, God, I've been friends with him for 15 years. He's like Arabian. He's Serbian.
A ginger Arab.
What is it? Syrian. He had a Caesarean. You're Irish. Did you love the Iron Sheik as a kid?
I love him now, mate.
I don't blame you, but for other reasons.
He does us proud.
Yeah.
He does us proud.
Oh, I thought it was the crack that you enjoy that he's been known for. Wait, Iranian. Did you have like Iranian-ish friends as a kid and you didn't look like...
My dad actually kept me away from it. He never even taught me Iranian when I was a child. He said, you don't need it. That's legit. He said, you don't need it. As long as you speak English, you don't need Iranian.
So you don't know...
You're not going to go to Greece, like you just said.
Yeah.
You're not going to go to Greece on holiday.
I don't know when you go to Greece on holiday.
Like, if you do, you don't need to
Okay.
speak Iranian, but you do need to speak English. It helps being in England, you need to speak English, but you don't need Iranian to live in English.
I feel...
That's what he was trying to say. You don't need to speak Iranian.
I feel...
So I'm not going to waste my time teaching you it.
Oh, do you know some words? Give me some swear words.
Just the swear words.
Yeah, that's obviously.
Oh, my dad won't say it. Well, listen to this, will he? Kuss means cunt.
Wait, kuss?
Kuss, yeah.
Kuss definitely means puss.
No, actually, well, yeah, it means pussy, but I said cunt.
Okay.
But I like that word.
For any children in here.
What else is there? Gendermar.
Gentlemen?
Gendermar. Gendermar.
Oh, Gender Mahal. Yeah, I know of him. I actually beat him the other day.
Means your mum's a whore.
Yeah, that's what I told him as I pinned him. I said, Jinder Mahal. And he nodded and thanked me.
All right, I got one. Right, this is pretty random. Padasukte.
A pair?
Padasukte.
Paris?
That means your dad sells camels. Which apparently is a big insult to the Iranians.
I think that's big business, the camel selling industry.
That means you're like working... Scum.
Wait,
Sells camels.
The cigarettes.
Low class.
The cigarettes, yeah?
Yeah.
Pack of camels?
No, legit camels. Two umps, yeah.
Real camels.
You know, like if you go to the seaside, like Southend, the people you can ride this donkey for £5. You know they're not legit people. Like they sell donkeys. You got donkey rides. It's like your dad sells camels. You know what I mean?
Hold on. People
You're scum. You sell camels.
Hold on. Somebody sells donkeys for $5?
Like sell like they go up to you. Do you want to ride this donkey for £1?
That's a thing?
That is a thing. Down the seaside.
And you think that's a negative? Like these people are shit?
Well, they're not good, are they?
I would love to ride a donkey.
I'd rather ride a horse, wouldn't you?
I've ridden a horse before. I've never ridden a donkey.
Nah. There's not donkey races, is there? There's horse racing. There's not donkey racing.
Right. So we all know about like horses, but what do we really know about the donkey? I'm intrigued. I'm just saying, you might say that their father sells camels. I'm saying I would like to invest into their business. Can't hate me for it.
Hey, that's the Iranian culture. It's not my culture.
Sure,
Right?
and right, and Iranian, Jewish, it's all the same, I feel. Same sides, right? I feel a kinship to the Iranian culture. So did you were, as Shah Samuels, did you ever like try to like make it an Iranian character?
Of course I did. Weren't my choice. Right, when I started training, my trainer goes, "Where are you from?" My dad's Iranian. Perfect. Doing an Arab gimmick. What do you mean? You're an Arab. Put some pajamas on, get a turban, and get out there.
I like that. It's like, I want to do a sleepy gimmick. Perfect. Put some pajamas on. Go out there. That should have gotten a better laugh. Fuck you. Sorry, I stopped your story.
And this is how racist he was. He goes, "We got another one, right? He's not been training long. He could be your manager. Ali, right, come in here. You're now Ahmed. Go out there with him. Carry his prayer mat." Yeah, he used to give me this. Oh, it's really bad. He used to give me. He told me to do this thing on a show. He goes, it was a rip-off of the Dudley Boys. You know, Devon, get the tables. He used to go, "Ali, get in the ring. Shah, you go to him. Ahmed, get the prayer mat." And I had to pray before I pinned him.
So that didn't take off.
Didn't work well. Didn't work well.
I would have thought we would have seen that on national television.
Well,
No.
still got the pajamas.
Yeah. And you sleep in them every night. Shah, thanks for coming on the show tonight, man.
Yeah, that's all right.
Anything that needs to be said that we didn't hit?
Well, we covered donkeys, camels,
I think
slags,
Yeah, I think we've really.
me being an Arab,
Yeah. I think we've
Nando's.
Most importantly. You on the internet?
Yeah, at Shah Samuels. I really need some more followers, so please, yeah. My other friends bully me. Grado and Niam, they got a lot of followers. I haven't got many.
Maybe I'll follow you.
At least 5, yeah? That's a bit credible, isn't it? Not by your standards, but but that's a bit credible. 5,000 is good.
Oh, I thought you said like 5 new followers.
No, 5,000. I want to get up to 5,000.
You want to get to 5,000?
Yeah.
Let's get up to 5,000.
That's the goal.
Shah Samuels, ladies and gentlemen.
Am I done?
Thank you very much. Thank you, Shah. Can you, I know you're going to look like even a bigger idiot as you have to do tech work on this podcast, but I will talk into the one good mic that is working right now. Very good. Shah, thank you very much. Please welcome up next a Fringe comedian, and actually he's going to tell you all about some of the fun stuff, but he's on the Fringe this year. Carl Hutchinson, please. Carl Hutchinson. Carl, someone just laughed as you walked up.
I'm not surprised, like, that's fine. I'm aware how overdressed I am for this afternoon's proceedings.
You look nice.
Oh, thank you, man.
You
Don't look so bad yourself.
I am I'm schwitzing up a storm up here. Jesus. Well, I shouldn't say Jesus if I use the word schwitzen now, should I? So you're a real fun example, actually perfect for this crowd, is because stand-up comedian by trade, but also an officially trained professional wrestler.
Well, I wouldn't say professional yet. I've done a year's training with NGW, New Generation Wrestling, and the whole premise of the show that I'm doing is that I've always been a wrestling fan. I was a fan since I was 6, and I went to go and see the wrestling at Whitley Bay, and I got dressed up as Razor Ramon and all that. And every time you tell somebody you're a wrestling fan, everyone always get, well, isn't it fake? Like, isn't it fake and gay? And like gay and fake. And like, isn't it just gay people like being fake with each other? And like, so the whole show, it starts with that and it explodes. And I go, you know what? Fuck you. I'm going to show you how fake it is. I'm going to get into it myself. So since September last year, I've been training. Yes.
Well, I guess I don't want to give the big giveaway.
Well, I think we already have, though.
Yeah. Hopefully, but when you went as a 6-year-old to dress up as Razor Ramon, was anybody with you or like? Because being 6,
my dad was with me. Yeah, sure. I mean,
but like dressed up. So it was just you and your dad?
Yeah, and like the arena full of people.
Sure.
I didn't go by myself, as Razor Ramon.
Yeah. But
you all right? Fucking.
Because I saw the picture, like, did he dress you as Razor Ramon? Did you have friends that went with you that was also like Hercules Hernandez, or I don't know?
I'm happy to say I was old enough to dress myself, yes, but I was very much instructed on what to wear.
And it was just you?
It was just me and me dad, but I had a jacket on underneath because it was January, so I couldn't.
So the big reveal came as you went through the doors of the arena.
Because that was a big thing. Like you got like searched for stripping, like bringing soft drinks in and crisps and all that, because they sell them in the arena. So like they went, do you have any soft drink? I was like, fucking no, I don't.
Oh my God, it's Razor Ramon. Get to the, what if you, like in your dreams, like that's how I at least as a 6-year-old, I've been like, they were like, get to the back, you're on second. And you're like, oh shit, all right. Where's the locker room?
Well, like, you've just reminded us now. I was going to the toilet, and
that's what it reminded you of?
I walked through, and like just another somebody who was like at the show just went, hello, Razor, and I went, how did you know? And I'm full on gear. And
I thought you said right here.
Oh no!
In this venue.
Like, that would have been weird. Like, yeah.
You tell a story on your show, and I went to see your show, and it's great, by the way. Congratulations!
Thanks for coming, by the way.
Of course.
Cheers. I heard there was a wrestler on my show, and I thought, well, it could only have been you.
Yeah, the lady was flyering me, and she goes, I was wearing a Freight Chain shirt, and a great flyer you have. She's like, hey, you're a wrestling fan, and she like dug into her purse. She's like, go to this show. It's like, okay, you sold me a ticket.
Yeah.
I didn't want to tell her I got it for free.
Yeah, I checked the list today. You got it for free.
You told this story about being with John Cena, and not being with John. That's. But
sorry, John.
I'd like to get into it with you because I think it's a fun story to kind of go back and forth on.
All right, okay.
But I guess kind of give the premise.
Right. Well, I was at a hotel in Birmingham. I was doing a show, and I was in the gym, and I was coming out, and then Sheamus just came out the lift, and I was like, Sheamus is here, and then I was like, that means the wrestlers are here. So I just went, normally like we stay at the show and like say hello to, I was like, we have to get back to the hotel. I'm getting my photo taken with all the wrestlers today. So it was so weird because I was like, I got my photo taken with, we were waiting for the lift, and like you had like Mark Henry, and he just turned heel for like the 37th time that week. And so like he had his fucking mean face on. But Dutch Mantel, I've got a photo with Dutch.
Wait, I like Mark Henry's like, can I have a picture? And he's like, oh wait, which one am I? Do I like kids or do I not like kids?
Hold on, let us text the Big Show because we're on alternate weeks this month. He doesn't listen to the show, does he?
Big, come on. And so, okay, so sorry I interrupted, but well worth it. Sheamus, Don't need a picture with him. Mark Henry, don't give me an
No, well, I was smart enough not to ask a picture of Mark Henry because I knew when he's heel, he doesn't fucking.
He eats people when he's heel. He will eat you like a hot dog.
But Dutch was like, I just went, excuse me, Dutch, can I get a picture? You just went, make it quick. I just went straight away, got it in 3 seconds. Anyway, I'm up in the bar with my mate, and it was Chris Ramsey because it was Chris Ramsey's tour, and so I was supporting him, and he just turned around and went, mate, John Cena's just walked in. I was just like, and he had a big beige suit on, and like I was like, okay, fair enough. And he went, go get a picture with him. I went, no, like I know he doesn't get pictures taken, like no. So what ensued? Ramsey tried to get John Cena to come to our table. So I'm like stood here, John Cena's like 20 feet away. You've got like the medical doctor, all the WWE wrestlers in the middle, and Ramsey just starts just going like, John! John! He went, it's not working. And I went, really? That's not working. So he went, right, you're just going to have to go over to him. I don't know, like I'd had a few drinks at the time, so I ended up just going over, and I went, could I get a photo? He just looked straight at us, he just went, no. And like I wish that was the end of the embarrassment, but like the next day, fuck's sake, well, I was checking out, and he was in the room right next to me. I wouldn't care, we had an adjoining door as well, you know. So it's a definite no for a photo. Just, I took you in. Can I tuck you in? Maybe he's like.
Can I teach you another move, John? I've got a whole list. I've been playing video games. And stop making up these weird moves now that you're doing, that you're trying to justify that you do more than these moves. Don't you like, he's put this new, like, what is it, like a body slam into like a weird front Michinoku? Like, John,
oh, yeah,
stop it.
Yeah, it's like how I admit. It's Ari man, John. Like, but and like I let him get into the lift, and like I let the lift doors close.
So hold on. So you go out of your door, and you.
I see him, Nikki Bella, and he's got a few people with him, and I don't want to see him again.
So he hasn't made eye contact with you?
No.
You're just like, oh shit, John Cena. Oh shit, we had that weird interaction last night.
Yeah. I don't want to be, oh, it's that prick who asked for a photo at 2 o'clock last night at the bar. Okay. So I let him go all the way to the lift, elevator for the people who are listening overseas. And as the lift door closes, I wait about a minute because I know people are, like, I know how long a lift takes to go down and up, but I pressed it, a minute it went past, and like he was still there, just like it's like a delayed John Cena now, like, yeah.
It just opens up and he's just staring right at you,
and I just went, I'll get the next one, mate. And he just looked right at us and went, yeah, you will. And I went, you know what, fuck this. So as the elevator doors were closing, I just went, you can't see me, and just fucked up.
That's legit.
Pardon?
You
full on legit, yes.
You did the UK.
I took the stairs and I hit on the 3rd floor.
Now, knowing that you were going to have a show about wrestling, did a bit of you do that knowing that it was going to be, like, as a comic, was that your comic brain speaking, or was that you just being an asshole speaking? And I'll take that back, because he was obviously the asshole in the situation.
No, I'd like the prefix.
Ooh, everybody defending John Cena.
I'd like he looked knackered, and like he's a busy lad. So anyone who doesn't ever get a photo day, I'm going, fair enough, no bother, I get it. But no, I didn't know I was doing a show about wrestling until basically last September, and that happened before that. So no, that was just me being an absolute arsehole.
You okay? But wouldn't that, as a comic, I'd imagine you do stuff for, like, as a podcaster, like, sometimes, like, I'm looking for stuff to do so I can talk about it on the podcast.
Yeah.
I'd imagine comics, like, be like, I can see the door closing and you being like, well, I'm not going to do that, and be like, well, this would be a good 5 minutes on stage if I just did this to him. Is that part of your brain work?
If I could just throw a little bit of shit at John Cena, I'll have a good story. Yeah, no, it is really. But then also I tend not to just think about what I'm doing sometimes. Like I'm staying in Edinburgh and I'm on like a 3rd floor flat. And when I live at home in Newcastle, I'm on like a ground floor. So every time when you fill a sink and the pan's full with a bit of water and you don't want to put all the manky, dirty water into the pan, into the sink, I'll just throw it out the window. So, so I done that like yesterday. And there was this guy, and obviously it's third floor up, so he had to like walk all the way to the end like of the bush in the back garden. And he was like waving at us. He was like, "Have you just threw a load of dirty, shitty water at my window?" And I just went, "Yes, sorry, mate." Like, he goes, "Do you know that's what sinks are for?" And like, I just stood there in my underpants, like taking a lashing off him, because you can't be like, "Oh no, mate, the sink was already full." So, oh well, I totally understand, yes, but no, I end up just doing like being a dick on a regular basis.
Okay, it's in your blood.
Yeah,
It's in your blood.
it's in me blood.
Carl, I'm going to take a quick break right now.
All right.
And this is going to be an ad for the Song of the Week, and then we're going to come back with the Song of the Week.
Okay.
Song of the Week this week is brought to you by Harry's. Shaving is a pain in the butt, and I once shaved Sean Devari's actual butt in a Morgan Spurlock movie, and yeah, it was a pain. Would have been a whole lot easier with some Harry's razors, well, at least way cheaper. Harry's is about half the price of the other big brand blades, and it ships free. Original German blades that Harry's liked so much, they bought the factory. Why pay $32 for 8 blades? Get a starter kit for $15, which is a razor, moisturizing shave cream, and 3 blades. Then take $5 off of that with my code WRESTLING. So get it all for $10 and free shipping. Stop asking people to open plexiglass cabinets and start having them conveniently shipped to you for free to your door. Harry's has been with the show for a while now. It's the razor that I use. Their products are all over my studio, apartments, bathroom, and more importantly, they're great. It's a great product. Go to harrys.com now. Get $5 off with my coupon code WRESTLING on your first purchase. That's harrys.com, coupon code WRESTLING, and start shaving better today.
All right, Song of the Week this week is Carl Hutchinson, who in his show breaks down a song. And I just want you to sing what you know of this song and have a go. I'm putting you on the spot, but I think you're going to be great. Do we know what I'm talking about?
I think I know what you're talking
Okay.
about, yes.
And I want the third verse.
You want the third verse?
I want the third verse.
All right. See if I can remember this. Buns of glory, buns of steel, your ass will give away the truth of how I feel. You walk behind me, I feel a heat. That's why the girls don't walk behind me down the street. I'm an ass man.
There it is. Third verse. We all know he likes to stick 'em and he likes to lick 'em, but none of us are that prepared to know that he has buns of glory.
Buns of glory, buns of steel.
Yeah. Carl, again, where are you at on the Fringe again? Guys, this is a long festival. Please go see the wrestling show. That makes a lot of sense, right?
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'm on at the stand 6, 9:10. That's what the poster looks like if you want to see it, which I realize I'm on a podcast,
Yep.
so that is completely redundant.
But if you walk around and you see a man missing a tooth and a black eye,
Yeah.
And-
There's plenty wrestling in the show. It's not strictly a wrestling show. It's a show about passion and obsession, and my passion and obsession has been wrestling since I was 6 years old. So if you're a wrestling fan, you'll definitely enjoy it.
and on the Twitter,
Oh yeah! Thank you very much.
sorry.
Oh man, look at that. Well,
I cut off your. As a performer, I understand. That was a dick move by me.
you can
Sorry.
you can edit some booze in if you like. Twitter is Carl Hutchinson. Carl with a C. I'm not any of this fucking K bullshit. Carl with a C. Carl Hutchinson.
Wonderful, Carl Hutchinson.
Thanks very
ladies
much
and
for having
gentlemen.
us. Cheers. Cheers.
And I've had a change of mind, guys. At first, I never wanted this man on my podcast. Everybody was tweeting me. But I've had a change of heart, and I say, let him come on. As long as he buys me a Nando's later, please welcome to the stage, Grado.
All right, man.
Okay, I know we're on a podcast. I'm going to take this microphone really quick. Can you go do that same exact walk you just did? Okay, and I'm going to commentate it. It's just like, there you go, like a jog. That's like the Vince McMahon walk into an effeminate jog.
I've tried to start jogging this week. No, really ask anybody I know. This last week I said on Monday I'm starting jogging. In fact, you know what? I'm fed up coming on this podcast and talking about my weight and talking about my fitness. It's the same all the time. Let's change the subject. I'm fat, that's it. But I was going to start jogging this week. I never get around to it.
You and Shah are wearing the same outfit.
Yes, we look a bit of Fred Perry. We look like dicks walking about with the same t-shirt on, but who cares?
Not only, it's one thing if I don't understand what you're saying,
I bet that. No.
but when the Scottish crowd has no clue, something about your walk,
No, I just said we probably look like dicks walking around with the same t-shirt.
oh nice.
And again,
You've basically, I mean, you've been adopted by the American wrestling culture now.
well, I wouldn't. What do you mean adopted? How do you mean?
Yeah, you're wrestling in America a lot.
I've wrestled in America. Aye.
Aye.
But I don't know if they've adopted me.
Yeah, they shit on you a lot.
Oh my God. YouTube comments. Grado is a cancer to wrestling. Grado has given AIDS to the X Division. Grado is the worst wrestler I've ever fucking seen. He's like a Vince Russo gimmick from 2000.
That kind of makes you proud, though, doesn't it?
Fucking love it.
Yeah.
They don't know the score.
Who is your favorite Vince Russo like regime character thing?
Try to think.
Was it Black Rain? Was that a thing?
Oh, Black Rain. No. He was at the Gold, the TNA version of Goldust, wasn't he?
Yes.
He was, wasn't he?
Or the WCW? No, maybe the
No, Black Rain was definitely TNA because I've got his theme music on my phone.
Which is?
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, no, that's Samoa Joe's new NXT theme, innit? Ding, digga, ding, dick, ding, digga, ding, dick, ding, digga, ding, dick, ding, digga, ding, dick, ding, digga, ding, ding. I'm getting mixed up. I tried to give him
Wait,
shit for
hold
that
on.
last night, man. It didn't.
Hold on.
it
Samoa
didn't go
Joe's
down well.
theme music is the banjo?
Well, it's kind of. Have you heard these first? If you type in this morning before I came here, because I was on the same show as him last night, and I don't know if I should bring this up actually, man. Nah, I was just like, all right, Joe, how's it going?
I was on a show with Joe post the NXT debut, right?
Right.
And like Joe and I have known each other forever.
So you can say anything you want.
I
to him.
really can't say anything to him. And I go, Joe, I was like, congratulations, I'm so happy, this is great. I go, but that music, man.
Mate.
And then he just was like silent and shut down. And I was like,
Aye.
oh man.
Well, he went to me, what the fuck you talking about? What's your TNA song? Fucking Like a Square? Good comeback.
I felt bad. I like, you know when he feels bad,
Aye.
I feel bad.
But do you know what he told me last night, which I found out, which was the most... Last night I wrestled Noam Dar in a main event, and you know what the biggest thing I learned about the whole thing last night was that Jim Johnston doesn't work for the WWE anymore. The music guy. I didn't know that. Samoa Joe told me this. I was like, you're kidding me.
Because you were like, did you and Jim sit down and construct? Is that your conversation?
I would have loved that. You know what I mean? Me and Jim would have got on like a house on fire. You know what I mean? Coming up with a song for myself. But he's away. He's fucked off. He's retired. Probably in Tenerife.
I don't know what that means.
Tenerife. It's a place in Spain called...
Tenerife.
It's a vacation spot.
I thought you said it was probably tentative. I was like, all right, he'll be back. Man, what would you? I guess you don't know much about music. Obviously, Like a Prayer is the go-to. And I'm saying like you're no composer.
Nah.
But like let's say I'm okay. Let's role play a little bit here. I
hate role play.
I know, but I'm Jim Johnston, right?
Okay.
Okay, and knock on my door. I'm working on I don't know New Day's music, right? And so. That's 2 New Day references. Who else? Okay, no, in my world, no. I'm working on Vader's music. Boom, boom, right?
Beyond the Mat?
Boom.
Oh, no. So,
Yeah, Beyond the Mat.
you remember that bit when he's going dun 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 dun?
Yeah, that's and big beats. Okay, no one cares about that, obviously.
Edit.
Okay, you got to knock on my door. Okay.
Jim!
Jesus.
I need music. Madonna won't let me use it.
Great.
I'm fucked.
Great. Okay, I've been working here, Grado, for 25 years. You refer to me as Mr. Johnston.
Mr. Johnson, I can't wrestle for shit. I need good music.
All right.
I'm a cancer. I gave AIDS to the X Division.
So maybe like a sad violin kind of AIDSy music.
Aye.
That's it. So that's your description. Just like, I mean, do you want, like when I talk to Matt Jenkins, who does my music, I was like, I want like. Yes, I was like, listen, I want like kind of hip hoppy, but kind of like Barry Manilow-y, you know, like take the Barry Manilow and kind of make it a little like hip hoppy, but like not straight up like hip hop, you know, kind of funk, a little funk. That's what I wanted. Like, does anything come to your mind when you like? What would you say I want?
I just want that fucking Madonna song because I've not. Well, I'm not gonna get it. Although. I keep mentioning Jim Johnson. Do you know the guy that does the TNA music? Dale Oliver. Has anyone heard of Dale Oliver? Fuck, man. Well, he's like the TNA version of Jim Johnson. He does the music. And he was speaking to me the last time I was over for the tapings. You found that funny?
I liked it.
And he went, Grado, I can play. Grado. I was like, that's all right.
That's a dreidel song.
I mean, I only know it for South Park. You know what I mean? I only know that for that. But
That's a Jewish song.
race again. Every time I come on this, it's always about race and weight.
No, I feel, Grado, I feel closer to you.
Oh, I get it.
We're Iron Jew.
Iron Jew. Grado and Co. Iron Jew. Deal. If you're listening.
Also, I know that I have a lot of music-specific people who are like super into music and are really good at like, if anyone could take that clip and just fucking Ashton Kutcher that
Song of the week.
What?
Song of the week.
No, I don't want song of the week. I want someone to just ramp it up.
Aye.
Just EDM, tech style.
Aye.
And then we'll come out to it next week.
We've got pretty good music, but I've also, do you remember, you know I do this every Saturday night. Saturday nights, I like a wee drink.
No.
I get a wee bit fucked up.
No.
Use the phone. Right, Mrs. Colt. All right, Colt, what's happening? How's your mate punking on the fucking... Grado, you're drunk. I can't understand a fucking word you're saying. But you're actually safe. But since I've been to TNA in America, I'm doing it to everybody now. And it's, you know what I mean, texting Hurricane Helms at like 4 in the morning and all that kind of bullshit, you know what I mean?
You're saying I'm safe because you know I'll...
Aye, because you know me. You know what I mean?
Off.
You know the score. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But some people will be like, who the fuck is he doing? Who's this cunt?
Jeff, I can just imagine Jeff Jarrett looking at his phone like, Grado called me slap nuts. You're not on them global tapings, brother. So you're doing good. You're on the telly now. Do you almost feel that you're like... You're not meant to be like this. I asked somebody, and they were like, "Oh, Grado's like a real thing in Scotland. Like people know him."
I'm a soap star, man.
Yeah.
Soaps. I'm in a soap. Buster.
Still starting his own chance.
Although, yeah, I was wrestling at a festival on Friday, and this guy that I used to work with, I used to be a community warden. It was the worst fucking job in the planet.
A community warden.
Yeah.
What does
so
that mean?
It was like a fake police. We wore red t-shirts, red hats, blew a whistle, fined people for dog shitting. It was like fined people for long grass. It was the worst fucking.
Did you ever
job
come in and be like, your black Lexus is in the... So you had a community, the guy was...
So I met him and he was the security guard for where I was wrestling on Friday. He was like, oh, good to see you, good to see you. I see you're doing well on in the wrestling. Tell you what, you're a shit actor, but... Right, fucking security guard. I see you've been up in the fucking world, community warden, a security guard. Prick.
Wait, hold...
If you're listening to this, I'm sorry.
Hold on.
You won't be listening to it.
So you were mad that he... What?
Well, I was mad because he called me a shit actor. Oh. And he thought I would go, I know.
I didn't hear that. Sorry.
So I'll slow it down. You can edit this, but I'll not tell the story again. But he'll be, oh, Grado, you're doing well for yourself, but by the way, you're a shit actor. Oh. As if I was meant to go, I know.
You know,
It's embarrassing, I know.
I've done some acting, right? I was just on Marin on IFC. Wink, watch that. And like I watched you in the Cop Car, which isn't Buster, right? That's a different one.
No, that's Scott Squad. It's a police sitcom thing.
Scott Squad on the telly, and like you had lines and like feelings, and like you were great at it. Emotions.
Yeah. On River City right now, my girlfriend in River City is kind of like, I'm having a bit of a rocky relationship with her just now, so I'm having to, hey, all right, doll, how's it gone down? And I know you're feeling upset. You know what I mean? That's no great. Grado wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? I'm having to step outside the box a wee bit, and
You're a method. By the way, I didn't understand any of that, but you're a method actor.
What's that again? Method acting again?
A method actor.
What is that? I can't remember.
Like you can play anything.
Oh, right, yes. Yeah, I'm a method actor.
Wonderful. Great. So, for you, anything else you want to make sure we get out of here? Are we hitting all the points?
At Grado Wrestling on Twitter, El Grado on Instagram. That's about it, innit? Grado on Facebook.
Yeah, we're going to be tagging all month long.
Yep. Best times of my life, Colt. Best times of my life. Every night I get to tag with you, it's the best.
Yeah. You, listen. No, hold on. No. Because you could say that now, but he voxed me last night and told me he was with Samoa Joe and it was the best times of his life. Don't pander to this man.
I have a lot of good nights.
They're all the best nights of your life.
Yeah.
Grado, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Colt.
Grado, I'm gonna be doing this live one in Glasgow. I believe the Sunday before the 30th, and I'm sorry, the Sunday that is the 30th. Yeah, thank you very much. And putting you on the spot, just letting you know that you will also be on that one. I just booked you for £0. Congratulations. First of all, thank you so much for showing up. That is the show for this week. I hope you guys had a good time. Just to let you know that we do have this show this next Sunday and the Sunday before. So for the next 3 weeks before the ICW wrestling, there will be podcasts with different people. I have some really fun comedians and great wrestlers lined up to have some chats and have some fun. This is a lot of fun for me. Had a great time. You guys are awesome. Please stick around a little bit if you guys want a drink. Lucy is over there slanging bar, and she got booze. And then we're all going to walk down, or for the lazy and uninitiated, we're going to take a pedicab or whatever it is over to the ICW show. Did I say that wrong? Pedicab? What's the people on the bikes? The bikes? Rickshaw. I think they're pedicabs in America. It's a very close walk. A 2 minute. Okay, fair enough. I'm an idiot. Hey, I have to do this though, and I'm sorry, but before we get out of here, let's get into some plugs and. You guys are great. ColtMerch.com and DigitalColt.com is where you can get my stuff. ColtMerch.table. Right after the show, I'll be over there, and I'll take free pictures if you want pictures, but I am selling some stuff. Twitter and Instagram at Colt Cabana. ColtWrestling at gmail.com is my email. CutMyPromo.com is my YouTube series. I'll be doing that here. Also, I'm doing Fringe recaps. If you guys haven't seen on my YouTube page, every single night we're doing a Fringe recap where we recap the show and we play one of the clips that our comedian friends laugh about. ColtCabana.com is my P.O. box. Send me something while I'm here in Edinburgh. Upcoming Fringe shows. I'm doing the Fringe show. I'm in a yurt every single night. The shows have been so much fun. Stand in the Square. Thestand.co.uk is where you get tickets to that, or just show up the day of. Also, live podcasts, which I told you about. Also, insanewrestling.co.uk are the ICW shows, which obviously we're all going to. But for the people at home or visiting the Fringe, you can hit that up. Also, Saturday, August 29th, I will be in Dundee at SWE. That's where I will meet China for the first time. And who knows what I will say or not say to her. September 3rd through the 5th, Cedar Rapids, Waterloo, Clinton, Iowa, globalforcewrestling.com, and a minor league baseball park. Friday, September 11th, Cleveland, Ohio, AIWrestling.com is where Grado and I once wrestled. And Saturday, September 12th, Brooklyn, New York, ProWrestlingSyndicate.com. Big thank you to you guys here for coming. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you to everybody at home. Very cool. Yeah. There's more. Thank you to Studio 24 for hosting. Thanks to ICW for making this happen. Thank you to my guests. Let's count them out. Brendon Burns, Shaw Samuels, Carl Hutchinson, and Grado. Big thank you to Cable Guy Jeff and Stu Stone. Thanks to Matt Jenkins and Kid Russell on the music, Dane Miller on the tech. Highspots.com is a sponsor. Grado, yell it out. Highspots.com is a... There you go. They're a sponsor. You can grab hundreds of full-length titles. Downloads are available. Gear, ring, a mask. Rob Naylor has a new series where he's talking to Drew Galloway, which is very interesting. Get that at highspots.com. 1hourtees.com is the great store in Chicago, and they're also supporting ProWrestlingTees.com, where you can grab Grado shirts and grab Noam Dar shirts, I think are available there. A lot of great shirts. It supports the wrestlers, and I have some different shirts up there too. And tweakedaudio.com/Colt. The earbuds that I use get over 35% off and free shipping just because you listen to this show. That is it. I am done. I am sweating. You guys have been amazing. Thank you very much. We'll see you tonight. This has been The Art of Wrestling. For Colt Cabana, I'm Colt Cabana. Thanks. All right, try not to clip.
No,
Clip. Not to clip.
ask the deaf guy.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. Ask the man that's hard of hearing not to pop on the mic. Pop. I will avoid P words. Whereas Hulk Hogan should have avoided N words.
Save it for the show.
God damn it.